In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to enter billable time for employees and contractors in QuickBooks Online. By the end of this walkthrough, you'll know exactly how to record time so it flows correctly to your customer invoices and project reports. Let's get started inside QuickBooks Online. From your dashboard, look for the button labeled New or Plus New near the top of the screen. Click that, and from the menu that appears, choose Weekly Timesheet. This is the form we'll use to enter time for your team. Even if someone only worked one day, the weekly timesheet view gives you a clear overview of hours across the whole week. At the top of the timesheet, you'll see a field where you can select the person whose time you're tracking. Click on that drop-down and choose the appropriate employee or contractor. It's important to pick the correct person here so that your payroll, project costs, and reports stay accurate. If you don't see them listed, they may need to be set up as an employee or vendor first. Next, move to the date range or week selector. Choose the week that matches the time you're recording. Double-check that the start and end dates reflect the correct period, especially if you're catching up on older time entries. Accurate dates ensure that your reports and invoices line up properly with the work performed. Now, in the row where you'll enter the time, select the customer or project this time relates to. This is what allows you to later invoice the customer for those hours and track profitability by project. If the time is associated with a specific job or sub-project, make sure to choose that rather than just the top-level customer. After that, select the appropriate service item. This might be something like consulting, installation, design work, or whatever best describes the type of work done. In the description field, add a brief, clear note about what was completed. This description can appear on the customer invoice, so write it in a way that makes sense to the client. Now, look for the checkbox labeled Billable or Billable /HR. Check that box to mark this time as something you plan to invoice the customer for. Then enter the billable rate you want to charge per hour. This rate can be different from what you pay the employee or contractor, and it directly affects what appears on the invoice. Finally, enter the number of hours worked for each day in the week. Go across the row and fill in the daily time for that customer and service. When you're done, you have two options. Choose Save and Close if you're finished, or Save and New if you want to add another time entry for a different person, customer, or service. That's all there is to it. Following these steps will help you consistently track billable time for employees and contractors in QuickBooks Online, making your invoicing smoother and your project reporting much more accurate.